Hello, my loves. This is Malalo, 11 Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Sagittarius and their person. I hope everyone's doing well and having a great day. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Sagittarius. Angel Spirits Guides, please show us what is the overall energy between these two, please. Overall energy between Sag and their person they're thinking of. Strength, Leo. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Six of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So I'm just getting, you could be feeling that you want to have more success and victory in your life. You might be getting the strength up to do a new thing, or maybe you're just wanting to go out and have more fun, be more spontaneous, right? I'm getting that you've been stable, you've been grounded. You could possibly be with an earth sign or thinking about an earth sign, but this person feels like they don't have enough to offer. They don't feel like they are mature enough to give you all of the things that you deserve. This person could be younger than you, or just thinking that, maybe they need to learn more or make more money, but they want to be able to give you what you deserve. What is your energy? Four of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah. So I'm getting someone's being greedy here. Someone's either holding back money or time. But you are sitting on your throne. You are the emperor of your life. You are a leader. I'm getting that you're appreciating the little things in life and the little gestures, and giving back words of kindness and gratitude towards others, right? You don't want to hold back your energy. You're seeing that everything that you give out into the world comes back to you, right? You're being more mature now. You're being more grounded, more courageous, more confident. You could even be feeling more lovey-dovey at this time, even if it's just, something having more self-love. What is their energy? Six of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah. This person, again, they could be giving elsewhere, but, I'm just getting this person lives in fear. This person lives in lack. They don't feel like they have what it takes to meet you on your level or at your caliber. How do you see them? Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah, this person could need to learn more about communication in general, how to communicate properly or better, in a better manner. This person could be a little bit emotionally unavailable, or not have great communication skills. How do they see you? 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So they see that you are building your legacy. You are making a great name for yourself, and you possibly want to be committed, and if you don't want to be committed with this person, this is just being more committed to yourself, your finances, your legacy. You're not wanting to wait any longer. You're wanting to live your life now. You know, maybe feeling more spontaneous, like you want to spoil yourself. You know, committing to making yourself feel good or making yourself feel like, you know, you're a big deal, because you are. Right? You're special. You're unique. You are the only you. You are amazing. You should be celebrating yourself either way. What are your actions in the 3D? 5 of Swords. Oops, too many. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Definitely, I'm getting that, you know, you could be wanting to start something new as far as finances or work, but definitely just wanting to, you know, take a leap of faith. Oh, I dropped one. Yeah, you're not into mind games and manipulation. You know, if this person tried to manipulate you in the past, you say no thank you, and you're starting something new. You're pouring into yourself, you're pouring into your work, your finances. You know, you only want a solid offer. You're not accepting breadcrumbs, you're not accepting manipulation or games in general. What are their actions in the 3D? 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. So this person is in a mental imprisonment about heartache, heartbreak. I'm getting they're fearful. They're fearful of their heart getting broken again. Maybe they're in overanalysis paralysis. You know, whether their heart was broken in this connection or in a past connection, you know, they need to heal. They need to get stronger. What are your messages towards them, please? The Sun, yeah, exactly what I'm getting. 6 of Cups, yeah. They need to heal, you know, and this is from a past connection. Yeah. They absolutely need to heal and go through the healing process. What are their messages towards you? 10 of Wands. The Star and the Lovers. Yeah, their messages are, you know they need to heal as well, and they need to put down all of the burdens that they're carrying from past love connections, or, you know, having choices in general. You know, they're realizing having a lot of choices is not, you know, easing up the pain or easing up the burdens. That just piles it on and piles it on and piles on the stress and the anxiety and the heartache. I mean, this person needs to feel more free and liberated and not have to, you know, feel like they have to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. We have Aquarius energy out and Gemini. What is the outcome, please? The High Priestess, Pisces. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, so you're determined to, you know, follow your spiritual guidance and your spiritual path. You know, I'm getting you're very spiritual in that you're trusting your inner knowing, you're trusting your inner nudges, your intuition, and you're determined to shine your light. You know, you might want to be, you could be bringing more joy and light into your community at this time. You know, not wanting to wait any longer, you know, for happiness, for joy, to live your life. You know, you want to celebrate love and life, even if it's with yourself, even if it's self-love. You know, even if you don't feel like going out and spending a lot of money, you know, you can do many things that are free or less money. You could go on a hike, you could go to a mountain, go to the beach, have a picnic, cook a nice dinner, go on a nature walk, read a nice book, listen to a podcast. I mean, anything that makes you feel good, right? Pouring into yourself and what you want to do. Even if you want to go thrift shopping, right? You don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time. You don't have to spend a lot of money to practice self-love and self-care. Take a bubble bath. What is the advice, please? 8 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more for that. Why the 8 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles, please? Queen of Pentacles, yeah, absolutely. Walking towards your 9 of Cups, walking towards your wish fulfillment, working on yourself, working on your finances, working on your stability, your abundance, working on being grounded, getting out into the earth, take a salt bath, do all the things that you want to do. Don't worry about what anyone else wants you to do. This is your life. You gotta be, you gotta be healthy and happy to spread love and joy. What are the messages of love for this connection, please? Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I'm going to get one for numerology. See what message wants to come out for our amazing Sagittarius. 0606. Commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. If you agree with this message, confirm 0606 and type that in the comments to affirm this message for you. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.